On this week's episode, we talk about Superman.
And other pop culture news of the week.
So this week, we finally saw the long-awaited, heavily marketed
Oh, it was
Superman.
heavily marketed. And you're gonna go through some of that.
Yeah.
Because it's so fabricated in ways that I almost feel like it induces people to like something that is extremely problematic. But again, some people love The Last Jedi, so it's
It's true. And like The Last Jedi, I say if this sparks joy for somebody, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you were able to see a movie and enjoy it. Because for sure a lot of people worked hard on this, and going in, I understand it's a lot easier to criticize a movie than it is to make a movie.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, but this one was really bad. But anyways,
However,
let's talk about the good things first.
They were all in the trailer. Moving on.
Yeah. Also, the movie is short. Sort of. It's like 2 hours and 10. It's like the shortest. It's actually the shortest Superman movie ever. What else? That was good about it.
I liked the casting for Jimmy Olsen. I feel like was spot on.
Yeah.
I feel like they made some good casting choices. What they did with the cast.
Yeah.
They didn't give him a good screenplay.
Yeah.
But
some casting decisions. There was a controversial casting of Perry White. He said he wouldn't be comic accurate, and he casted. I can't remember his name. But again,
we had Lawrence Fishburne with Zack Snyder, so
but
I feel like that ship sailed.
But Zack took liberties on his portrayal of Superman that Gunn promised and went to be accurate, and it turned out to be our lie. We're gonna get to that. But the thing about Perry is that he was like, I don't know, he was barely there, like 5 seconds, 2 lines.
Yeah, he's.
Don't call me chief. It was very weak written character, as many of others, if not all of them. But again, we're talking about good things. What else? Oof. There was
Hot Girl looked good.
Yeah, except that I don't know if she looked good. They're all wearing the same jacket, the Justice Gang.
Yes.
Yeah. She squeaks. Anyways, I'm gonna go low on spoilers. I'm giving way too much, but again, squeaking is not the worst that happens in this movie.
It's really not.
But good things. Let's think about good things. Wow. There's one shot of Superman in the sun. I was like, hey, this looks cool. I was like, but there's one shot. And there's one
there were
shot.
a couple nice shots.
And there was one shot at the end, him with the dog. It's straight out of the book, so it's not really. And it's like half a second, 3 second scene. It's basically like a poster that moves, and they've been using this for marketing.
I like Mr. Terrific was kind of fun. Honestly, I felt like it was a better Mr. Terrific movie than it was a Superman movie.
Exactly.
Again, I don't know Mr. Terrific very well from the book, so I can't speak to comic accuracy. But I felt like I learned a lot about the character, was impressed and intrigued by him, and wouldn't mind seeing more.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was a much better showcase for him and his gifts and talents.
Oh, yeah. And they're already talking about spin-offs for Mr. Terrific.
Yeah,
and Jim Olsen.
Could see that.
Series. Anyways. Yeah, Mr. Terrific was really good. Was it too good? It had like Batman vibes,
He was very grumpy.
And high tech, and saving the day. And anyways, there's not a lot of good things you can talk about. So let's talk about the realities of the movie.
It's exactly what we expected.
It's I mean, I don't know. I mean,
okay, maybe not exactly what we expected, but like everything that's wrong with the movie is kind of what we expected to be wrong.
Yeah.
Like it is a signature James Gunn movie, which I feel like worked really well for Guardians. I enjoyed Suicide Squad. Peacemaker had its moments, but it didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't work for this.
It's a heavy character. It's probably the most important comic book hero, if not overall. Pop culture fiction hero in modern times, influential, and it's been adapted through film, TV, video games. Of course, comic books is the main source. Radio, right? It's been everywhere, and there's some canonically some very important things about the character that almost sacred. And when you change, you have to, do something really worth the changing and worth to honor the character, and some of the things they did in this song. Well, let's talk about first of the main problems structurally, things that we talked about before the movie even came out. Is there was way too many characters in the movie for a Superman movie, and surprise, there's way too many characters on the Superman movie. It's like it takes the attention from him. It's almost like not a Superman movie, or it's a Superman movie that Superman is the supporting role character, not the main character. Besides the fact that he gets beat up and saved by pretty much everybody, saves him.
It's weird. And the thing is, like, Superman's invincibility, it's kind of part of his character, but like we've seen Superman in weak moments before. Snyder did it a ton, but like, and actually even in like the very first, the 78 Superman, right? Like we see, his kryptonite. We see him in vulnerable, weak moments when he's torn down, but that's when he shows us, like, I don't know, those moments where we see like his other strength and him like grappling with his identity and his like emotional strength and his personal virtue and all this other great stuff that is what makes him Superman. But he totally missed the boat in this.
Yeah. So there's that. It's like a Superman movie. There's barely. So again, as you said, Mr. Terrific kicks butts in some pretty cool action scenes, and Superman is. Even
Lois agrees with us. I feel like there's this whole sequence where like Lois is in absolute awe of Mr. Terrific, and I was too. Yeah. We never get that with Superman. Yeah. At all.
And. So soundtrack is it's mediocre.
It's a James Gunn soundtrack,
to say the least. But I mean, the score, even the score, they use John Williams. The most exciting moments is when they have some John Williams there. But then it's like half a second and moves to well, something like the American anthem, but it's not. There's nothing like that. The use of Jor-El, they screwed up big time. They play with social media with things that it's not a spoiler because we talked about on how Lex would use monkeys to monkey bots to denigrate Superman's image in the web.
Honestly, it felt like
it happens exactly as the leaks reported, and it's not Superman. The guy is not bad, but the writing is terrible. He cannot help it. So is Lois.
Yeah, I feel like this cast could have done great with a good screenplay. I think everyone looks right. I think they were all picked well for type and everything.
But again, what a surprise! Right? It's a James Gunn movie. Star Wars saved the universe by dancing. He made Drax into an idiot. Drax is not an idiot in the books. He's like anyway. So James Gunn writing, of course, it would be the mess that it is. He messed up. He screwed up big time. The L's, Jor-El and Lara L. The Kents were not that great either. It was like,
I kind of get the feeling that James Gunn doesn't really respect Middle America as like valid human beings.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a very patronizing portrayal of the Kents.
Yeah, and he is from, I think he's from Missouri. But I think he's one of those weird kids that grew up in I'm not saying kids in Mid-America are weird. He's one of those weird kids that grew up there and can't wait to leave to Hollywood. And
it really did feel like
and
Yeah.
he's one of those. So he look at that with despise, with demise, and anyways. Uh, what else we have in the movie? Oh, the dog. Of course, we have to talk about the dog. Apparently, he said in an interview that in 2018, when he did the Suicide Squad, he had the chance to do the Superman movie, but he couldn't crack the character. Well, breaking news, he can't.
There's not a
He
lot
still
to
can't,
crack. It's
and
like,
he still can't.
huh.
But what made a decision to make a movie that he could crack the character was the dog. You see where people's priorities are on how this works, and you can tell. I mean, even the dog, he got it wrong because it's a Labrador.
Oh, oh yeah. In the books, yeah,
Yeah.
Crypto is
And he
usually kind of a
changed to
lab
his-
looking,
yeah.
like a white looking lab.
He changed to his own dog.
Yeah, kind of a scruffy terrier looking.
Yeah.
Really cute, if I'm being honest. I don't have a problem with making him a little scruffier looking, but
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people saying, and it's kind of true, that the dog steals the scene. It's like, again, it's a Superman movie. It's not a dog movie.
yeah.
Everybody else steals the scene, and Superman gets beat up and starts crying, and oh, people don't like me. They call me super. I can't say here, but overall, it's again, if you never heard of Superman, if you live under a rock, and I mean, if you're a young kid, that might work for you. But the movie overall, as a movie, is forgettable. Even the traditional popular James Gunn humor falls flat
Yeah, it was not
so many times.
hitting at all.
It was like in the movie theater was packed. It was
Yeah.
almost sold out.
To be fair, there were a few laughs. It's not like
Yeah.
people were bored. People
Yeah,
clapped
yeah.
at the end.
No.
People, it was a spectacle, and people
clapped at the
enjoyed.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, there were
there was
definitely
some
things
moments
that-
that were clearly like jokes, and some you got two or three people on the packed IMAX theater, and some like fell flat. It was like, whoa, you know, and I expected that at least the humor would be solid, and it wasn't. It failed too. But yeah, it's. What else can we say about this bomb? Super bomb.
He showed us in the first 5 minutes that he like just profoundly does not understand who Superman is and why Superman matters, and it didn't get better from there. And to be clear, like I wanted to be wrong. I wanted to be wrong because I love Superman, and DC has so many incredible characters, and it would be so great. Like, I wanted to be wrong.
it's
But
tragic.
we weren't wrong. And also, like, I'm okay with the spectrum of like portrayals. Like Batman, for example, there's so many different versions of Batman, from like Adam West to Christian Bale with like George Clooney and Val. Like we have so many different takes on Batman, ranging from like goofy and funny to like serious and tragic and all the rest. So it's really okay to have like different versions and different takes and different costumes and all the rest. But here he so completely missed like the core identity of who Superman is, why he matters, why we care about him, why people still love him after almost 90 years now. And it just didn't hit.
It's tragic. It's really sad because the movie is tracking to make a decent amount of money. It might not be profitable. It might still a flop in the sense that they're gonna lose money. And again, $250 million. It doesn't look like they buy what they used to buy, because the Man of Steel costs the same. And
Yeah, but these effects are not going to age as well.
Yeah, so and it's tragic because the movie makes minimally the amount of movie they want to make more, and they're already talking about making more. I guess and still is the hype of the premiere weekend. They're gonna hype this like crazy to make people to go and see it, and I'm gonna get back to that. But it's tragic that is so bad, because this is the beginning of the new DC universe, and this is the map, this is the footprint for what's to come, and Superman is a weak some superhero. He's not the godlike hero that is the example for everybody else. He's super strong, but the thing he's most strong about is his heart, his compassion to mankind. He could be a tyrant, but he chooses to help, save a cat from a tree, minimally, and it's not. He's not the. It almost feels like he doesn't like the character.
Kind of. Oh yeah, I know for sure. I feel like this Superman was like, he was whiny and cranky, and
maybe that's why people are like him. Maybe it's the Superman for this whining generation.
But he wasn't whiny in like a relatable Gen Z way. He was whining in like a.
Gen Z is whining? Careful, people are watching.
I understand. I'm considering the stereotype that you were talking about, because no, I don't think Gen Z is any whinier than any other generation has ever been. They just complain about different. Anyway, that's a different soapbox. I don't know. Never mind. It wasn't good. Okay, it just wasn't good.
Yeah,
it was not successful.
And again, it's tragic, because that's what comes next, right? And we've seen things before, and they were better. It's like, even if you don't like Zack Snyder, Richard Donner's Superman it's incredible, and he is a Superman. He's probably still traditionally talking about straight from the books, because it's a very different version. He probably still want to beat, and this new guy not even gets close. And I'm saying this guy, not the actor itself, but the writing, the costume design, everything in the movie to make him Superman. They don't make him Superman. The dog kicked his butt on first second of the movie.
The number of times he's like, ow, ow, ow. What?
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Yeah. And it's like the movie starts, and that's not a spoiler. It's on the internet. The movie established that metahumans are around Earth for 300 to 3,000, 300
years. Yeah.
And when it comes to Earth's most need the help of metahumans, superheroes and such, it's like half a dozen, and it's not even half a dozen.
No. Grand total of 4.
Yeah, and
5.
It's like let me finish saying that.
Only one of whom is actually a metahuman.
Yeah. Which one?
Mr. What do they call him?
Mr. Terrific?
No. Elemental. I thought he was Metamorpho.
Yeah, he is Metamorpho. He changed his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because literally none of the others. There's the other two. We got aliens, a guy with a ring, and a guy with technology.
Yeah, I guess
none of them are metahumans except for.
By definition of metahuman, aliens would be metahumans too.
But they're not human.
Yeah, but they matter. So, very meta, you see.
But it's like they're normal aliens.
It's like the definition is
like Kal-El is like a very normal Kryptonian reacting to like he's not.
But he was raised as a human.
He was, but I just like I don't.
It's like the definition of.
I get that I'm being pedantic, but it was just like one more little thing.
It's very different than the definition of mutants, which is very clear. They were born, and again, Marvel screwed that up and changed that, connected that to humans and to cosmic beings. And, anyways, but yeah, it's like you're gonna like if you've never seen a Superman movie, book, anything. CW called and they said they could do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sad. It's tragic overall. Yeah, humor that when it works, it's and a lot of the times it doesn't work. Luthor goals are nonsensical. Sure, it's a cartoon, it's a comic book. It's like, yeah, but still, it's
Then make a good cartoon, but it wasn't even a good cartoon.
yeah, it's
and Warner's made plenty of like really good Superman cartoons. You could just go watch one of those.
yeah, but people might love it because, well, they've been loving some Marvel movies, and some Marvel movies being sucking, and this one is basically Marvel and poorly done Marvel movie, because Marvel doesn't have the greatest heroes in comic book and pop culture history, namely Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. They have the closest things they have are alternative versions of these guys, right? And it's a canon, it's a trinity, as the books refer sometimes, that you cannot go wrong with these, because it's not like Iron Man. Iron Man's spectacular character, I always loved it, but the greatest feat of Marvel in the initial years was to make this character that was like a B character. Right? The most selling characters in Marvel Comics was Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Yeah.
Not the Avengers, not Iron Man. And Marvel made him like the superhero of the generation. The movie that set up standards for everything that came after, for good or for bad. Gunn had really good credits for him to do a terrific job making the Guardians of the Galaxy, Misfits, unknown characters, into an entertaining, fun story. Very successful movie.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
Credit where credit is due.
Yeah, but when you give them like the gold, the best there is, he screwed up. But again, it's a Marvel movie, and the Marvel hordes. Hordes is a word, right?
Yes.
Hordes of people. Like
yes.
The Marvel hordes that make Marvel movies successful might make this one successful because it's very similar to a Marvel movie.
Maybe.
And but either way, it's tragic. It's extremely flawed. It's not the worst movie of the year, if that's a consolation prize, right? We still have Emilia Perez.
Was that this year? No, that was last year.
It was last year?
I think so.
Oh, okay. So, but we still had Captain America.
There you go.
Brave New World.
Yes.
Right? That one.
There's still Brave New World. Same genre, same year. And that was.
And again, they tried to be serious, right? But anyways, it's just sad. It's just tragic. Superman is available on theaters everywhere. You can go watch if you want, but we watched it first. And to tell you that if you're a Superman fan, you're gonna be disappointed. If you're James Gunn, you might like it, but still,
maybe.
it's not his best. It's far from it.
Yeah.
And it's a mess, and you can see from the beginning to the end, like phrases of impact, like the original Superman, Truth, Justice, and American Way, or in the Snyder ones, this is not an S, this means hope. This one, there's absolutely nothing that you will remember, and I bet people will remember more the dog than anything else, which again is not the point. The Superman is not Super Dog. Anyways, available theaters everywhere. You can go watch it. Or today, as July 11th, the Snyder fans are all rewatching Man of Steel. Is still a great movie. It still works. The talents of Snyder, David Goyer, and Nolan involved. He came up with this great thing. And anyways, let's move on from comic book
to other comic books.
To other comic book.
Yes.
This
Sandman.
This one on Netflix. It's called Sandman. The Sandman, a comic book on same name, adapted from the Sandman comic books. This is the second season, part 1. They're gonna do, I think, one more part with the other half of the season. Right, yeah. And it's good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It continues an interesting. We've got. It's just what Neil Gaiman does well. Yeah. Interacting with women, maybe not, but writing like this big mythic universe that kind of draws from different mythologies and theologies and puts things together. That he does well, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And here we delve into more like Greek myth and Shakespeare a little bit, and it was I thought this was a really good season.
And yeah, they adapting really well. There's some things that are really strong. They do changes. Of course, they do changes. It's Netflix, and they have to put their own, the lesbians and stuff. But overall, it's a strong adaptation. The guy playing Morpheus, it's like if you read the book, it's like that's really good.
It's true. He was showing me. So I haven't read the comics, but he showed me some pictures, and a lot of the other characters look very different. But him is like, that's the same guy.
Yeah.
They just did like the Take On Me music video. Just like kind of pulled him out of the comic and put him in real life.
And he acts really well the part. Of course, they changed some drastic looks, and it's a woman. Deaf it's not deaf. But overall, it's like the themes, the stories, it's so well written and it's so well adapted. It's very compelling. It's very interesting. Even with the annoying changes. But
and understanding that death in this is not the same as death in the comics. I really love this portrayal of death as someone who is like compassionate. She's not horrifying.
But she's not horrifying. I'm just talking.
I get that, but I mean,
the text is the same. It's just a visual. She looks like I mean, she might not look like deaf, but she's a goth girl. It's like if she walks in the street, everybody would point it out. It's not like someone like that girl looks like anyone you could see downtown,
Sure. So visual aside, I do love this portrayal of death in the series as someone who is like compassionate and loving, and how death is like not necessarily the worst thing that could ever happen. And I really like that.
She is Morpheus' younger sister, so she also looks younger, right? This girl doesn't. Death and dreams. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason, and I'm not aware, but he's black haired, white, pale, skinny. She's really close to him, and the other member of the Endless, not really. So death and dreams are close thematically and visually. One in this one, they change her thematically. She's almost the same because the writing is the adaptation of the writing is very strong, but visually when she shows up, it's like people say, why? And when she shows up in the books, it's kind of like people's like, am I dead? But anyways, very strong show. It's the first half of second season is out. The second half is August? It's coming soon.
Yeah, I thought it was end of July, but sometime it'll be this summer.
Either way, some intense things are coming because something happened and something happened and something else will happen. I'm not gonna tell. But the Sandman, really really fun adaptation from DC. Vertigo Comics, seal of DC, and DC does that. They create they have different seals. Seals, is that huh?
That sounds right.
Yeah, they have different labels. They have different labels, branches of publication that specialize in specific things. They're different in the traditional. They have Elseworlds, was like equivalent to the Marvel What If, meaning is a different take on the character, unrealistic, impossible, has nothing to do with the original. You know, kind of like this new Superman, James Gunn. But Vertigo is like this more dark, more adult, more not superhero fun and giggles or superhero saving the day. Is like almost in a universe that superheroes cannot save you and stuff like that. So DC does that have that. And Vertigo is the label, and Vertigo.
Vertigo's come like I feel like a lot of really good stuff has come.
Yeah, and the Sandman by Neil Gaiman. It's from that, and Neil Gaiman there's trouble. He lost his contract with Dark Horse because of the sexual harassment, abuses, allegations. Anyways, the Sandman is available on Netflix everywhere. You should check.
Yes. All right, let's look at the box office and streaming. And...
talking about box office. You mentioned about box office.
I did.
And it remind me something of Superman. There is very interesting case scenario to watch on how this whole thing is. It's like the success of ratings and publics is fabricating, is like a cycle that feeds itself. It's a very interesting way to make money. It's not very sincere and honest concerning the content of things. But what happened is Warner they limited the reviews to come out 2 days before the movie.
Oh yeah.
So when people already bought the tickets, some people already bought the tickets. Also, they had special screenings for special guests invited to watch the movie with free snacks and free drinks. And there was like the past week, I think Monday, Tuesday. So people watched the movies and they were like guided to like the movies. And you see that from some of the reviews. They use like the same wording, like this movie soars. No, Superman soars. This movie is a triumph, a bright new start for the new this year. They all look the same. So the ratings were up. The people start buying tickets, and it's like so interesting how on the age of social media, they fabricate this artificial, I guess that's redundant, success. And of course, it's a house of cards. They're only interested in Hollywood, mostly like that. They're only interested on the first weekend, because once that passes, usually
not really all they can do.
Yeah, most things go down, and if it fails on the first, it only goes down. But if it's successful on the first, it goes down. But it already paid off. So, but it's very interesting on how this whole set of numbers and reviews are paid, even if not with money, they are paid in different indirect ways to make a success of what is not. And yeah, just talking about box office, it occurred me to do that. This is a very interesting case, because the Rotten Tomatoes is like, even though Rotten Tomatoes, is higher than paid, it's not news, but it's like 90-something%. It's like, the 50 people you paid to see, they invited for free. You give them snacks and swag. It's like, hey, I want to be invited again, so I gotta love this movie. But once the populace come, and it might be a lot because of this strategy, the numbers might go down.
I think next weekend is going to be very telling for this one, like it is with Marvel movies and most other movies with like a big name recognition that people are going to be super excited about, like that have their core, that are going to see it no matter what. That's the first weekend, so you can't. It's the second weekend that's really going to tell you. By then, like, we've had word of mouth, or people coming back, or people telling their friends, like, you have to see this movie, it's so good. Then you're going to have a good second weekend. Or is it going to drop off the way that, like, remember, like, Doctor Strange, like, Multiverse of Madness, how that was just, like, a cliff. Like, good opening weekend, and then just...
What's like the Marvels was, like, 80+ +% now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So you have like the core. Yeah, that's the perfect example. The people are going to come see it no matter what, but then they're not coming back and they're not telling their friends to see it. And so.
Yeah. Of course, there's always.
So I'm really curious about the next weekend.
There's always that weirdo that saw Marvels like 16 times.
Yeah, and if it brings you joy, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Didn't do it for me.
Yeah, the words of William Shatner. Get a life. Anyways, but yeah. That and again, Superman is fighting dinosaurs. There's the Jurassic World second week, and they had a terrific first week.
Spectacular, 318 million global box office.
Yeah, they are decent moment because next week they have like almost a free pass, but then the following week you have Fantastic Four that splits the fandom, and they might, if they don't die this next weekend for sure, on the next one. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. And again they have like strategies and ways and damage control. They like James Gunn spoke a lot of crap about the movie throughout the production, and even now close to the premiere, he was talking about immigrants and trying to split into left and right and create in the movie. And some people that came in his defense, namely his brother, was like, yes, the movie is very political. I was like, a movie is so weak. He's like, sure, if it's political, it's like weak is politics.
If he was going for political, he missed the mark. Because like there is one character who's like, oh, I think it could be this guy. I think it could be going for this dude, maybe. But like, it was not successful. The president of that one country, like maybe was a Netanyahu stand-in.
Oh, it was like I didn't feel it, but I heard some people talking about on how the whole Moravia invaded Tijaganpur, whatever the name was. Jahanpur. It was like Russian invading Ukraine, or Israel invading Gaza, and it was like, that's so.
It's like I can kind of see it, but you know how when you watch Star Trek, you're like, oh, okay, this one's clearly the Vietnam War, or something like that. This one, I was like, I'm not really getting it. I don't know. Yeah. If he was going for political, he missed that mark as well.
Oh yeah, I like he missed so many marks. Yeah.
There were a lot of marks.
Yeah. Even the way. You know the original Superman. Even the way the opening credits, right? The opening credits of the 1978 Superman is like, it's amazing. It's the sounds. It's the John Williams track, dun 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 dun, dun dun dun, and then that name's. It's like it's spectacular, right? Yeah. In this one, it was like. Basically, it has like the cards, and then it cuts to the logo on the shirt, on the suit. It's like, it failed and missed in so many ways, but with damage control and PR, they're trying to adjust, and we'll see. There was expectations in numbers about so many other movies that failed, like The Flash had like they had like they expected a lot of money and it didn't deliver. So maybe this will be just a fallacy, and if it does, we move on. They move on, and maybe start again. It's like it's a third reboot in 20 years, 30 years. We had Brendan Roof.
That's right.
They have Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill, and they have this one.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't learn. Maybe they will try again, or maybe they will give up. Because I don't know.
Which would be fine. Like if you're not gonna make a good one, just don't make one. But
because it took several Batmans. I mean, not saying that the other Batmans were bad, but it took several Batmans to have one that was like spectacular, right? You had Michael Keaton, and then Val Kilmer, you had George Clooney, and then at that point people was like,
yeah, I feel like Michael Keaton I really liked Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, but then it was definitely a drop off.
And then
came, get Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And R-Pat.
And then came, it was like with George Clooney, it was like with this Superman, I was like, yeah, dude, it's like, yeah, don't think you should do that. And then they give up for years until came Nolan with Christian Bale. spectacular portrayal.
Yeah.
Followed by Snyder's Ben
Batfleck.
Affleck, and then Robert Pattinson. They are different, but they both have.
I thought they both brought good, strong qualities. Again, exploring like different aspects of the character, different versions of the character, but still, I thought really
staying close
good.
to the source material when you know, not Batman getting beat up and I'm trying. But anyways, let's move on. Let's go to the news. We talk about box office.
Yeah. So, like we said, Jurassic World is doing really well across the world. And it's also made Scarlett Johansson Hollywood's highest grossing lead.
Yeah. Talk about forget about Hillary, forget about pay gap. The Scarlett is the one that beat the crap out of the glass ceiling. She's beating her companions, including Samuel L. Jackson from Marvel movies and Robert Downey Jr. among others.
Yeah.
But she is the highest paid actress, which brings something.
Or highest grossing. I wonder, like, does that mean she's...
that's right. It's not highest paid, the highest grossing. That movie makes so much money.
So not necessarily that she's making the money, but she's bringing the money.
She has.
Although she is
those big ones have
making the big bucks.
They have a clause in the contract. They make something out of the
I would
box
hope
office.
so.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
Yeah. Participation earnings. So yeah, good for her. And again, it's proof that not that the movie is. I'm pretty sure any other woman or man could do what she did. The movie was fun by. It
was good. And I think she was a big part of it. I enjoyed.
But
her in that.
She's a proof that big stars matter. You know, you put a big name and they bring people to the movie. They had evidence of that with F1.
Sure.
With Brad Pitt. And because, anyways.
Yeah.
So there's that.
There's that. The Old Guard 2 debuted at number 1 in the streaming.
It was fun. It was like a mid chapter. It doesn't end, so we have to see what comes next. And sort of a Empire Strikes Back-y way. Yeah. It's based on a comic book, so it has its fans, and it worked fine for Netflix.
It was fun. I enjoy watching Charlize Theron beat people up. Yeah. She's good at it.
If we lucky next one, her hair will be nice.
Hollywood doesn't give her good haircuts.
I mean, the first one it was, and the second one they got a little bit better. Maybe the third one was like.
Was it worse than Fast and Furious?
No, it wasn't worse than Fast and Furious.
Or Furiosa, where they just shave her head.
I mean, shaved is a tragedy. It's terrible. But the hair they gave her on Fast and Furious. The hair they gave her on Fast and Furious was the hair that Guy Gardner had.
Yes.
Exactly that one. The mole. It's the mole, right?
The bowl cut.
No, it's the mole because Mo from the Three Stooges had their haircut.
Oh, Momo, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Mo. Maybe it was Larry. Anyways.
I don't know. But one of them. One of the guys. Anyway, Lilo and Stitch has passed Minecraft as the highest grossing film of 2025.
Yeah, Disney taking Warner's launch again.
Yep. Squid Game Season 3 is Netflix's third biggest non-English show.
Okay.
I wonder what the first two are.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's kind of expected. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on in the old box office rankings, all that good stuff. No huge surprises.
On the Squid Game train, the Squid Game, what's it called? The contest?
Oh, yes.
The
challenge.
The challenge was renewed for a fourth season ahead of...
No, a third season.
A third season ahead of season
2. Yeah.
The competitors will compete because that's what competitors do.
It's true.
For 4 point, how much?
It's not here.
I didn't put
a whole bunch of money.
$4.2 million, not billions. Yeah.
Which I'll be honest, I feel like the success of the challenge, of the Squid Game, the challenge, kind of makes the actual show a little bit more realistic. The idea that we as a society would watch Squid Game and be like, let's do that. And then people are like, yes, I will compete in that. Like, it's so tone deaf. It's so, like, totally misses so many points of the show. They're like, okay, yeah, I believe that human beings would be would actually participate in this.
And not only evil billionaires.
But yeah, that like contestants would be like, okay, I will play this game.
No. I'm talking about who pays to watch this.
Oh yeah.
It's not only evil billionaires. Also people, that pays $7.99 a month to watch Netflix.
It's like watching the Met Gala and realizing that the Capitol in the Hunger Games isn't that absurd. Because that's it. There's just these moments where like, oh no, we are in the dystopian film and we're not on the good side. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, HBO Max is now HBO Max.
Yes.
So
HBO Max that became
if anybody cares,
that became HBO Max, changed back to HBO Max and celebrated Wednesday, the big change.
Yeah.
Big change.
Huge change.
We're still gonna say HBO Max, whatever they call every week because we'll never know. And
it's HBO. It's just HBO. And whether you're watching it on cable or who watches it on cable anymore?
The HBO old slogan, right? It's not TV. It's HBO.
Yes.
And it's like, it's not TV. It's HBO Max. It's not HBO Max. It's Max. It's not Max. It's HBO Max again.
So, if anyone cares a whole lot, that all happened. Speaking of HBO, Last of Us Season 3 there's still some chaos there.
Yeah. Do you talk about the...
We talked about the showrunner last week.
He left. What else happened?
A writer has left. Halle Gross.
Yeah.
Is leaving the series.
They're losing the team?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's... I mean... The season 1... I mean, the game 1 was really good. Season 1, they screwed up things. And game 2 is not as good as game 1. And season 2, of course, is not as good as... Anyways, it's going down.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, we've been talking a lot about poor decisions from Warner Brothers. What's going on there? So they had this film rights.
Yeah.
To Katsuhiro Otomo.
Yeah, Akira,
manga.
the big animation, Japanese animation. And they had the rights for the whole shebang. And on a move that makes you think that who runs WB is the monkey bots that Luthor had running social media. They lost the rights.
Yep. And this is after, it sounds like they tried to bring in so many different filmmakers and writers but it just never got anywhere with it. And so now the rights are back with the publisher, Kodansha.
Yeah. So good for them. They might follow.
Cool story.
They might come up with better deals with different studios and come up with something interesting or not. But yeah, it's Warner being Warner.
Yep. In the meantime, Mattel, Warner Brothers, and Bad Robot are teaming up with John Chu for a live-action Hot Wheels movie.
John Chu from The Wicked, right? He directed The Wicked, both parts. And okay, I would say we already have Hot Wheels. It's called Cars.
Yeah.
Or F1.
Basically, or F1, yes. We've had a lot of car movies because people love cars and all that, but it could be fun. Yeah, We've seen worse things happen.
Yeah.
HBO also is they're hosting the Big Bang Theory spinoff.
You mean HBO Max?
Sorry, whatever. Who cares?
It's Steve. Did you put his name there?
Stewart
He's
the comic book author, right?
Fails to save the universe. Apparently, it's something about how he has to do something to stop a multiverse apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's kind of fun.
It got ordered to HBO Max, and we'll see how that happens there.
All right, we saw Project Hail Mary. This is a film adaptation of a book, same author as The Martian. 2 books we have not read. Anyway, the trailer came out. It has the biggest film trailer ever. 400 million people have watched it in the first week.
Yeah, it's the trailer is interesting. The story is interesting. It has Ryan Gosling again, big star, and it's an
cool
interesting
concept.
story. Even though, there's some things in the trailer that shouldn't be there. You know, all the naked people and drugs. No,
Nope.
I'm kidding.
That's
It shouldn't be there either.
that wasn't in the trailer I watched.
Oh, you were not paying attention
I
to
guess.
the monitor in the back.
Oh.
Anyways, but it's like it's a phenomenon of instant gratification society that if you don't show certain things or everything in the trailer, you might not be able to bring people. And again, kicking the dead dog, as I say.
Beating a dead horse.
Beating a dead horse. Let's say dog. Beating a dead dog.
Can't let that go.
About Superman. A lot of the actions, a lot of the most like whoa moments are in the trailers. You go to see the movie wanting more. Mm-hmm. There's no more.
And it kind of kills the emotional impact of it. Like that opening scene, you know, of him just like battered and broken in the snow of the Arctic. We've seen that so many times because it's been so heavily marketed, and like for a long time that was the trailer. So when the movie opens like that, I was like, okay, well, I know this scene. That could have been such a shocking, gripping opener, but we've seen it like 37 times.
That's another quote, right? I told you CW called and they said they can do better. Another quote is like, you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. But anyways,
cool.
Project Hail Mary. Mm-hmm. It looks interesting.
It does. I've been thinking about reading The Martian for a while, and now I need to add another one to my reading list.
It's like one man saving mankind against all odds. Into space or coming from space. It sounds like Spider-Man. No. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. And then a couple spin-off reboots of early 2000 Y2K shows. The Office spin-off is set for a September premiere at Peacock.
Don Gleason, Oscar Nunez is back. We see him in the back.
That's right.
Somehow. This one is about a newspaper.
Mm-hmm. In fact, it is called The Paper.
Yeah. Which is interesting, so how he moved from accountant and then to politician and now working on a newspaper. We'll see.
I don't know. I could definitely see him, though, as somebody who sort of idolizes journalism, and so I don't know. We'll see.
Field politician.
Yeah. Okay, and then last but not least, the Scrubs reboot has gotten a straight to series order.
Yeah. With Dominic Faison and Zach Braff, Michelle Chalk. Is that their names?
Sarah Chalk.
And Donald, not Dominic. Coming back, we'll see. They try rebooting the series on the series itself. The last season of the series was like, what the heck?
I watched like 7 minutes of the first episode. I was like, nope.
Turned it off and never looked back. Talking about what the heck, it reminds me of what the H. That's what Superman says.
Yes.
Yeah. But but what I really want to talk about is how there's like they curse on this movie. It's like whoa, what's the rating on this? And it's like, anyways.
The rating is James Gunn.
Yeah.
That's all. I think is just fundamentally incapable of, he doesn't understand the call of the hero. He doesn't understand that.
Yeah, and he claimed that this is his first superhero movie because he doesn't consider anything he did before about superheroes. Even the Guardians he considered like misfits, pirates, whatever.
Sure.
So when he first got a superhero, he failed. You know, he couldn't do it. Misfits, weird people, dislocated, pariahs, margins of society. Mm-hmm. He did it. It worked because maybe he's one. Well, anyways,
I think so. That is the conclusion I'm coming to. He can do that.
Yeah.
And I mean, play to your strengths.
Yeah.
Shyamalan had a moment where he didn't want to be the guy who makes thrillers with a twist. He made a couple of terrible films and then decided.
Like what?
The Avatar.
Oh, Avatar
adaptation, and
so
there was
good.
Another one I can't remember.
There was another one.
I can't even remember. I can't remember.
So
don't quote. What?
She's All Dead?
No, something I don't remember.
No, She's All Dead was before everything. It was like he wrote as a pseudonym. It's not even nobody, like almost nobody knows he did.
Yeah. Anyway, so the point is he tried a moment, completely bombed, and then he's actually said like, this is what I'm good at, so I'm gonna do this, and now he's raising up his daughter to follow in his footsteps. Anyway, the point is, like, if you're good, like,
but it's just sad, but you know, at least it's not super woke. At least there's no pedophiles. There's no pedo jokes like he likes to do. But anyways, that's it for this week.
All right, what a note to leave you on.
We come back next. We come back next week with more pop culture news, entertainment. There's some fun stuff we wanted to watch, and we come back to you with the news of the week, like news readers.
Yes.
Anyways, may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.